So pop of the week.
Pop, 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 poppity, pop, 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 pop. Week is Coke Zero.
This could be your. At least you're saying pop and not soda. Like all the new age kids watching TikTok, all they see is Americans. So they walk around saying, "Give me soda," and I want to punch them in the goddamn neck. It's Canada. Say pop. Welcome to Kayfabe Wrestling Talk. This is where you come to hear how wrestling should be talked about. We're going to discuss Raw and Smackdown, June 27th and 30th. They're a tough comparison because one was in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, and one was in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a tough comparison, but either way, got my friend Mathew Barnaby, my co-host. My name's Handsome Nick Hanlon. This is, again, where you come to hear how wrestling should be talked about. How's it going, Barnes?
It's going well, my friend. It's going well. Lots of wrestling this weekend.
Yeah, have you seen the middle of July where there's a Raw, a Saturday's main event, Evolution, and a Smackdown? That's 4 days.
This could be
July 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th. We're going to do 3 pods that week? Or we're going to do a 2 for the... Well, we'll figure it out. Anyway, like and subscribe. Let us know what you think. Yada, yada. Let's get into it. Pop of the week. I think we're going to start with first. Yeah. Talk about some wrestling.
For sure.
What do you got? What do you want? You want to start?
Yeah, I'll start. So, I think you're going to have to go with something from SmackDown. Just because they were in Riyadh and it was extremely loud there. I thought Jay coming in to save Sammy and Penta on Raw was pretty loud.
That's my honorable mention.
Right. But
Punk coming after Seth on Raw as well was really loud during the Gunter Seth promo.
Yeah. And but I think it's going to be a toss up for me with between Fatu coming out to save Jay versus JC. Sorry, Jimmy. Why is it Jay? Damn it. I would say they look the same, but they don't.
They don't really.
No. But Pop of the Week for me is Randy Orton coming out to open SmackDown. The crowd was singing every single line of his song. It was fantastic. It was louder than that even.
You know, I'd give that to you if it was the pay-per-view. But because it's SmackDown, that's the stupidest pick I've ever heard. Continue.
Well, I'm done.
Oh.
I'm done. That was my pick. I'm glad you approve.
I would say Cody Rhodes is louder, and that's my pick. It's still SmackDown, but those people were screaming his lyrics. They weren't just singing them. And during the part of the with the fireworks, hello, dude, that was deafening. Wow. That was deafening. So mine's Cody, because I have ears and I pay attention to stuff, and then yours is Randy's because you don't know what you're talking about. Continue on.
I'm just scoring it now. That's 1 point there and a massive middle finger for you right there. Okay, moving on.
As long as it says 1.
Oh, you're number 1, all right, buddy. You are number 1.
Are we plugging right into
some folks? But he's also a dick. All right, let's move on to the next one.
Are we plugging into? Are we just gonna go like an order promo of the week? Because we're gonna do match superstar last, right?
Yeah.
So should we just start out with promo? I mean, I probably know who you're picking because you are very, very, what's the word? Predictable. Go on. What's your pick?
I mean, obviously, I think
I want to fucking finger CM Punk. So who is it?
Keep that in. Can you keep that in? Is that how it goes?
I don't know how it goes.
Yeah,
I can never see when it's being done to me.
The basic Punkonomics isn't the best promo of the week. Then talk about stupid choices. I mean, I think that's on you at this point in time. That was absolutely fantastic. Punk coming out to the old school John Cena theme, comes out and runs him down in rhyme/rap format like John Cena used to. What he said was outstanding. Cut to the bone. It was deep.
To the boner.
Fantastic. To the bone, my friend. Talk about, he's like a Timu Macklemore with Mackle-less rhythm. That was gold. Gold. Are you kidding me? You buried more people than Undertaker. I'd retire too if this place hired my ex. There's some great lines. Are you kidding me? You're like a fish belly white Hulk Hogan, but somehow more problematic. It's gonna end up washing underwear for James Gunn. You work for DC, but you'll always be the Marine to me. Calls him a washed up bum. And you're gonna lose to Kendrick because bitch, you're my Drake. Are you kidding me? How is that not the best promo you've seen in a long time? I'm putting that right up there, and I'll fight you over anything else. Go ahead. What crap did you want to give me?
You're so predictable.
What
you just want a tongue? Nothing. Mine's the CM Punk promo as well.
Yeah. You're a jackass.
It was pretty good. You can see like in the middle, he was getting confident because like that's probably the first time CM Punk's ever rapped.
Oh, 100%.
So he had a couple.
It's like, how do I make this flow?
It was kind of part of the charm, right? Like he kind of fumbled a little bit, but it was like you could tell he wasn't like comfortable with it, which I thought actually worked well for that specific promo. I mean, you said it all. I mean, it was like 20 times better than the John Cena bike thing.
Oh, yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
So rest of the week, that's last, right?
Yeah.
All right, move of the week.
No, you go ahead. That's
yeah, you go first like every time. Like maybe I go first once in a while.
All right. I guess I'll allow it.
Code Red to Julia, and Julia getting her feet on the rope while she's being pinned on Smackdown. I liked a lot. She got the code red, and then she got the feet on the rope when she was flipped over, which means she's bendy. Running elbow off the steps by Bailey on Raw, that was a really great. I mean, it's simple, but it worked. I was like, "Whoa, that hurt." I think I'm gonna give it to Valkyrie though on Raw. That waist lift power bomb to Bailey, where she lifts her by her waist and power bombs her.
Yeah, it's power bomb. Yeah.
I mean, there was also a double stomp to Big Head's back while draped over the ropes by Xavier on Raw. That was
Big
really
Head.
sweet move. Oh, JD, I mean.
JD.
But I think I'm going to give it to Valkyrie. That's her against Bailey, right? Yeah.
Yeah. On Raw.
Yeah, and that was a good match as well. We'll get into that probably at some point. But for sure, that was a fun one. We got a couple of, I like Valkyrie's wrestling because she's kind of like William Regal, but faster. She has this like kind of English chain style wrestling going on.
Yeah.
Which I like. It's hard. What do they call it? Hard knocks or strong style. She's got like a strong style, but more technical. And always like reversals.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm gonna give it to her. That was a really good match. What do you got?
So move of the week for me, I had a couple down. Fatu's pop-up Samoan drop to Jason Mateo was pretty beefy.
Yeah.
And the reverse tornado DDT by Andrade to Gargano.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna give it to I have Andrade backflipping out of the top rope powerbomb by Gargano. I saw that with Gargano. I thought that was pretty cool. That was a great match, by the way. We'll talk more about that later. But I'm going to give it to Rey Fenix. He's on the top rope, and Gargano and Andrade are below him. And he backflips off the top rope into a perfect position to grab Gargano into a German suplex.
Yeah.
It was so smooth.
Yeah, I got that as a
buttery smooth. It was all one motion. Backflip, German suplex, almost like he did 2 backflips in a row.
It's weird how an AEW Penta shined, and it seems like in WWE he's shining.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
I mean, I like Penta, but I think Rey Fenix is really showing his.
Yeah,
he just fits the style better or something. I don't know what it is, but he's amazing. I mean, Ciampa put a double knee to Rey Fenix's back. That's an ouchie. Oh, we're moving on to ouchie now. Are we?
Ouchie,
get the scores?
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot I did my move already. In a match that wasn't that fun, but Sheamus high knee to Rusev. Gave him one like a kneecap, a high knee while he was running at him. It was just like that looked like it hurt.
Yeah, that's mine actually.
That's your ouchie?
Yeah.
Valkyrie Bailey double high cross body on Raw.
Oh, that looked good too.
That was like,
And they did that in slow mo at the end of the to go into commercial, so you could really see they really get into each other.
JD moonsault to Xavier's boots on Raw. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna give it to the high knee. That's the one that really stood out for me. I mean, I guess you're copying me or whatever, but that's the one I like.
I mean, I already said it before you, but whatever.
No, you didn't.
You were on like your third one, and I'm like, that one's mine. I thought you were honorable mention.
You copying me, yeah.
You were honorable mention. I'll fight you.
So who's your pick? Oh, that one, the one I picked.
Pay attention.
So that's 2 for Raw. Stand-in of the week. It's obviously Americano. Americano making a comeback. What's his name's in surgery, and we got the exact same body type and look and costume. So El Grande Americano. But I'm gonna give it to Julia and Smackdown because she won the U.S. title.
Ludwig Kaiser Americano.
I'm sorry, I'm not following.
Imperium. Is that his name?
I'm not following.
It was clearly Ludwig Kaiser.
Did you have a stroke? I'm not following.
Clearly. Unless El Grande lost 20 pounds and grew 3 inches.
I had my glasses on. Obviously, you didn't. I actually saw what it looked like.
Yes.
So,
yes.
That's totally
maybe
the same guy.
Your prescription for your glasses are not correct.
And even Ivy was like, so yeah. But anyway, Julia gets the
Julia.
The stand.
All right. On SmackDown,
winning that U.S. title. Woo!
Yeah, I was kind of surprised on that one.
Yeah, that's definitely a surprise honorable mention.
Yeah, well, so I'm going to go with, just because I enjoyed it so much, I'm going with Rey Fenix, man. He pulled out all the stops and all the... Between him and Andrade, I'd give it to both of them. If they're both on SmackDown, so I'm going to give SmackDown a point for that. I thought that was fantastic. I'm wondering if that's going to be a new tag team going forward, because those two are fantastic together. Although...
I do some with Andre.
Great tag division right now. So
Andre's probably top 5 best wrestlers on the card. He gets no love, it seems.
Yeah, agreed. He's so
so we're on to the cringe time.
Back to we got a segment of the week.
Oh, did I skip that? Oh yeah, because I only have one thing now. That's right. I mean, it started out as a match because it was Wyatt's versus the Street Profits, and it turned into a brawl. So I thought that to me that was just a segment because it was a match for 2 minutes, and then everybody came down and everybody fought, right? And it kind of turned into a almost lumberjack match. 3 minutes into the match, all the tag teams were surrounding it with the Wyatts and the Street Profits in there, and then everybody just tried to beat up the Wyatts, and I thought that was a fun segment. I mean, it wasn't a match, right? Was there a winner?
Not really,
right? That to me, because there wasn't that many really good segments other than the Americano thing.
Yeah. To me, that was more, interesting with the Americano / Luca Kaiser. I'm going for Jimmy and Fatu on SmackDown. They talked briefly backstage how they, I didn't need your help last week. I didn't need your help this week. But we're kind of on the same page, right? I'm excited for that because, with all the new acquisitions and, members of Solo's team, Fatu's going to need some help. Jimmy's going to need some help. And, I mean, they're family. So I really
as Jimmy's just trying to get in together because he's already with Solo. So he's just trying to.
Oh, just always, looking for the shady negative, Nick. Oh,
that's negative. That's positive if you're on the Solo side. I was trying to be Solo positive. It can't always be not Solo positive, Mr. Negative towards Solo. I want to.
Well, speaking of being overly positive, what's your fail of the week?
Special call out to the Pirate Princess segment.
Kairi Sane.
That was ridiculous. She was looking through the microscope with her patch eye at one point. I didn't have a director on that thing. Use the other eye. She can't know English. They can't get. But it was whatever, right? If this thing didn't happen, it'd probably win. But everything Ron Killings did on SmackDown, everything.
Yeah.
Ron Killings.
I was so excited for the direction they were going to turn with him, and they did not.
Like, is he back to comedy?
They're on the fence still. He should have just gone out and been a little bit more serious. Every time he shows up, I'm driving now. All right, settle that. Like, come on, man. Now you're just an idiot.
Like, is he writing his promos down, or is he just
he's not a funny idiot anymore. He's just an idiot.
Yeah, it's rough.
I wish I do something with him, but
that's what I say to that. So that's anything he did. Are we?
You have frozen.
Are we frozen?
Frozen.
I think we're frozen. Yeah. But it's still probably, yeah. Recording me singing the song. I think we're frozen every day. Are we back? Hello.
I know. You are frozen. We're still
should be back.
I feel weird. No one else is around. What's Kayfabe Wrestling Talk? I don't know. I got nothing.
Hello.
Nothing. Let me fix my ring light. There we go. Big light in front of me. I'm still dark as hell. Good. Handsome Nicky Heller's at sure. Say that's a cow watcher. Got a year. Let's ignore the fact that he edits this and see this later. But still. Handsome Nicky Heller's at sure. I'll tell you a story about Handsome Nick Hallen. All right. And how he beat up switches.
There you are.
Hey, buddy. I wasn't telling stories about you.
Were you frozen the whole time? Or was I?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you were frozen on my end.
Oh, okay.
So that recorded both of our sides probably. So I edit. I'm the one editing, you know. I'm the one that edits.
I got almost nothing.
All right, Ron Killings is cringe on both of ours.
And I couldn't get funny. No.
You didn't pick Ron Killings?
No. And I'm gonna upset you again here. But my fail of the week was Tiffany versus Mind. Okay.
Well, that was like the most classic match ever.
I'll explain why. Okay. And to preface this, it's not exactly kayfabe. So we can cut this out and I'll be like, yeah, you know what? Ron Killings, I totally agree with you, man. Fail of the week. Let's move on to the next one.
Yeah, we've done kayfabe a while ago, but go ahead.
Yeah, I know. I was trying even the other day. I'm really
It's really
see something bad less, but I'm like, oh, they're trying really hard.
As long as we're like 80%, I'm like 80% kayfabe. You know, watch Dudley's podcast. Go on.
Here's 20% of my annoyance of this. Tiff and Jax, man. Tiff almost dies several times. She gets squished. She gets put through tables.
She got put through like 5 tables.
She got the crap beaten out of her, okay? And Naomi comes out and interferes, okay? First of all, before the match is even over, why? I don't understand when people try to cash in their money in the bank. They're doing it while the match is still going.
Did your mic disconnect to go to your computer?
I don't think so.
Oh, that's better.
No. So I don't understand why people do the Money in the Bank. People come down before the match is over. It's ridiculous. So stupid, right? Now you got 2 people to contend with. Like anyway,
unless everybody's knocked out.
Yeah, but not everyone was knocked out.
No.
Jax was still up and at it, right? Anyways, so she goes down. Again, Tiff almost die 12 times during the match. And she just hops up like nothing happened and gets the win.
Yeah.
You know,
We talked about this on the Night of Champions with Jade not selling her knee injury.
Yeah.
Doing her kip up. That shit drives me nuts.
Yeah.
You just went through hell. You got a broken knee. You should be limping when you do a kip up. But to your point, you get put through 5-6 tables. It should be like a crawling pin. Or what? I don't know if it was a table match. I don't know what it was. But it should have been more labored, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, it was a last woman standing match, and
Right.
lost it like 6 times, right? And then Naomi comes out, and all of a sudden she's like super wet. Oh, I'm fine now. None of that hurt, even though I was down for 9 seconds 4 times in a row.
Maybe they're just trying to make her like Hulk Hogan. She tiffed up.
I'm not happy about it. I'm just saying, not happy about it. So for me, that's a big fat sale, and I'll take a mark off of Smackdown.
And mine's for Smackdown as well, I think.
Yes. Yeah. For
All right, so my match of the week is Tiffy versus Jax. I'm just kidding. We're not there yet.
not if you say that.
Biggest surprise?
Yes.
I mean, for me, it's a flip of a coin between Finn and JD winning the tag title or Julia winning the U.S. title.
I mean, thanks for copying me. The only 2 things that I have down.
Funny how you didn't mention it until I said those 2 things, which probably means maybe you copied me.
Like either of us watched it, or both.
I'm giving it to the Finn JD tag title win.
And in that case, I'm Julia winning the U.S. champion. I did not see that coming at all.
Well, I mean, it was New Day's first title run, second title. Like I thought they'd have it for a while, so that's why I was surprised.
So? Well, I mean, Vega hadn't had the U.S. title that long either, and she came out as a snake. It was weird. There's no category for that. I just have it written down.
Cringe.
Selena's snake.
The snake was a bit cringe.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe I should put it in there. That was really weird. It's in a big tail. I don't know. I don't get it. But yeah, so several belt changes this week. So yeah, Julia winning the U.S. championship, and Judgment Day winning the Raw Gold. Holy
yeah. Judgment Day. Everybody that's active right now in Judgment Day has a belt.
Yep. And now Roxanne is officially in the New Day. Judgment Day.
Officially Judgment Day and New Day. New Day'd like to be in her, but that's a different story. Xavier has a sex tape with Paige. And well, I guess she's not she's got to win that match at the next pay-per-view.
Oh, right, they're gonna do the women's
4-way.
Yeah.
Are they gonna have to tag, or are they gonna have just all of them in?
Yeah, I don't know.
You got 4 tag teams. You're gonna have people tagging,
or yeah, I don't know, but yeah. So a tag team from Raw, tag team from SmackDown, and a tag team from NXT.
Well, I guess we're on the story. And I mean, how many story? I mean, it just seemed like a bunch of matches. There wasn't a ton of story going on. So I'm just, I mean, you know.
Well, because Night of Champions kind of culminated in the end of a bunch of stories.
Yeah.
So now
and then a bunch of new ones kind of starting.
Right.
I mean, yeah, it's Cena CM Punk.
I mean, I think, yeah, I mean, so I was between Cena and CM Punk and or, Cody going for Cena now for SummerSlam.
Yeah, but that didn't come up on either of the shows, really. That was just a pay-per-view. A little bit on SmackDown. Were they talking about on Raw as well?
Yeah. But I mean, in my opinion, damn it, I hate it green. But yeah, I mean, I've had Punk Cena down. I mean, that SmackDown was so good, even though, we're going to talk about Raw and SmackDown, their match Night of Champions was fantastic. So I'm with you on that one. So.
Can you do me a favor? Do you have a button that says mic?
Yeah.
On your screen? Can you just hover over it and tell me, is it your headset? Because it sounds like it's coming off your computer still. Now I can't hear anything you're saying.
Yeah, I'm muted. Sorry. There we go. Yeah. I don't know how to fix that. I will have to.
When you hover over, what does it say? Is it not your headset?
No.
Okay, I thought it was different. It switched when it did the computer. It's been like that since it froze. That's fine. Just talk loud. We're almost done. Story of the week. So I picked the whatever.
Yeah.
All right, we got quotes here.
I got one quote that I liked because I forgot to write them down as I was watching. But one that I really liked is just stupid and simple. It's Corey Graves. Of course it is, because I love Corey Graves. But during the match with was it Penta and Sammy versus the Bronze on Raw?
Nice. I know where you're going.
When he gets tossed out and or whatever, and they're all brawling in the ring, and Penta jumps back in with a kick, and Corey Graves says, "Penta has re-entered the chat," and I thought that made Chuck. It's the only thing I wrote down for the week, so I'm doing that one to Raw, doing that one to making Corey Graves. So glad he's back. What about you?
Stop this and restart it so you can fix your mic because you sound like shit.
There we go.
Rock and roll.
All right.
So, what were you just talking about? He's all quote. So mine is Michael Cole's getting pretty funny lately. When he apologizes to the audience for when the power came back on and the first face they had to see was Wade Barrett, he apologized for that.
Right. Yes.
There was also a moment where Dom is talking to AJ and he's got a doctor's note and he runs away and says, "MC Hammer can't touch this."
I missed that. How did I miss that?
He was like walking away and it was like in the distance because he can't touch me, can't touch me, can't touch me. And he's like, "MC Hammer can't touch this," like in the distance. But I think it's got to go to Punk saying, "I'd retire too if the company hired my ex." I mean, you brought that quote up earlier, but
yeah, that's a good quote.
Yeah. You know, I don't know how you can beat that one. Well, let's roll right into handsome Nick Halen's holy shit moment. We won't, if you didn't break that, we're not going to point it. It's just a new thing. But my holy shit moment was Sami Zayn suplexing Bronson Reed.
Yeah, that was wild.
Like, holy shit. I didn't think... Bronson Reed's lost some weight, by the way, but he's still like 300 pounds. But he's smaller. But, like, Sami Zayn just kind of suplexing him? It was impressive. That was... I was like, holy shit! My point. Holy shit! That kind of thing. So, match of the week, Tiffy Time versus Jax. Who do you got?
We're done. No.
It's actually mine is DIY versus Andrea and Ray Phoenix.
Yeah. Clean.
So loud because that's where your mic's coming from. That was the loudest thing ever.
I try to be funny and I dirtied my
your mouth again.
Dirty my camera.
Your gam. You dirty your little gam.
What? Sorry, Andrade and Ray Phoenix versus DIY.
You went even quieter somehow. DIY versus Andrade. Ray Phoenix running across the top rope and kicking champion in the head. That was insane. Gargano, the power bomb to Andrade. I can never say his name off the top rope.
Andrade.
And Andrade goes into a backflip. Like he was trying to like power bomb off the top, and Andrade somehow backflips out of it. I was like, I don't even know how you do that. The match, I mean, in the middle of the match, I'm like, this match is stealing the show. One of my ouchies is Ciampa with a double knee to back of Ray Phoenix. I mean, that was nuts. I mean, Bayley versus Valkyria was my other one. Would have been the one if that match didn't happen. That's my honorable mention. That was a great, pretty old school match, but I said whoa more times in that Ray Phoenix to Andrade match more than I said in any other match. So that's my match of the week.
Oh, you good?
A bit better.
You know what? I'm torn between two, And just because of that, I'm not going to pick Andrade versus and Ray Phoenix versus DIY, because that was my pick. I had an honorable mention. I'm going to give you a little bit of this one instead, just to raise your blood pressure, just to upset you.
So Tiffy Time Jacks?
No, I'm going with Sheamus versus Rusev was the best big man match I have seen in a long time.
It was a hard hitter.
I was actually very entertained the entire match. So I just kind of a little geared up to talk about the other one, but I can't show this. No, it's to make. I'm already. I'm taking a left turn. I'm giving it.
You know, everybody gave Sheamus so much shit when he came back with a little bit of pudge on him. Fucking Rusev looks like a melting candle. Nobody's giving him shit.
Just two big beefy dudes slapping the crap.
Yeah, it was a good match. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying, like, nobody says nothing about Rusev having a little bit of kind of hurt.
Rusev, Jesus.
Or a potato, whatever they do in Russia or where he's from. All right, so we're on to Wrestle of the Week now, right? Or do you have any more things you want to say about the man slap fight?
No. As just knowing that you didn't like it makes me feel good. So
it sickens me. It's the worst pick you've ever made of anything ever in your life, other than your ex.
So much joy. I was thinking the same thing as you were saying it. There's an X joke here somewhere. No, why don't you tell me your wrestler of the week, jackass?
Well, he's a former wrestler. He's undisputed, undefeated at WrestleMania. My wrestler of the week is Michael Cole. And I know he's not a wrestler, but he is, because he is undefeated at WrestleMania. But dear Lord, that guy, we got Pat McApussy there. Pat McApussy's at home. I'm too tired. And we got 60-year-old freaking Michael Cole working 25 hours of announcing in a 48-hour span, flying to different continents, and still live announcing. I don't even really like Michael Cole that much as an announcer. He's gotten better because I think he doesn't have Vince McMahon as there that much anymore, so he's gotten looser, which I like. But come on, man.
He's said in interviews that he's a little looser and has a little bit more freedom these days. And
he does these jokes and stuff. I like it.
Yeah. He's 10 times better than what it is to be, for sure. He's definitely grown on me. I hate you picked him, but I can't argue it.
Were you going to pick him?
He's fantastic. Hell no.
Is it because he's not a wrestler? You didn't like it?
Yeah, no. I think, yeah.
He is undefeated at WrestleMania, though.
I scored Raw for you for that, but I'm doing it under protest.
Why?
You wrestled this week.
You can't. We pick wrestlers of the week just for their promos, dude. Okay, you don't necessarily have to wrestle this week, dude. He's undefeated at WrestleMania, dude. He's had several matches, dude.
All right, say your prayers, eat your vitamins, all right, and then go put.
I was meditating on that wrestler of the week for a while, and I'll tell you what, brother. The thunder came from the sky and hit me right in the temple. And in that moment of flash, I saw Cole. I saw Cole's face flash in front of my face, brother. And I knew the gods wanted me to pick the greatest wrestler of all time, Michael Cole, as wrestler of the week. Put the point down, brother, or you're going to see some pythons coming down to Keswick to teach you a lesson. Thank you. I like this shirt.
Jesus Christ. Alrighty, on that note, I'm going to go with Penta. No, I'm going to go with his brother, Penta. I just saw the word Penta in my notes. I got excited. I'm going with Ray Phoenix. Ray Phoenix is my week of the week. So all the reasons you have already mentioned, facts of the week, all the moves he did.
Predictable.
Sorry, should I have said Stu, the camera guy?
That would be good. That would be acceptable.
Wrestler of the week, Stu, the cameraman.
What's that song by Jane Arden? Insensitive. You remember that one? That's you right now.
All right, I am marking.
That's you right now.
Points.
So when we're done this podcast, you take this headset, you burn it, you film it, and send it to your boss, and be like, "This is what's going on."
No. Alrighty. So, I gave Raw a 3. You gave Raw 5. I gave SmackDown a 7. You gave SmackDown a 6.
I feel like SmackDown won.
SmackDown with a clear win, 8-13. 8 for Raw, 13 for SmackDown. SmackDown is the winner this week. Had the better content, better wrestlers, better moves, better storylines, better everything, Nick. Better everything.
It was really a hard one to compare, man. When you got SmackDown and Rhea, you got all these people flying back. I mean, they look tired on Raw. The matches were a bit sluggish. Even Michael Cole sounded like he was like, I'm like, is he talking low? But he was like, fuck, he's exhausted. You know? They probably flew back Sunday.
Yeah,
and then they're in Pittsburgh, right? I mean, that's a rough flight from Riyadh, and I don't know how the hell they're getting out of there with all the security and what kind of like even accommodations on the plane they have. Did they military plane out of there? Like, I don't know how they got in and out of there because the airspace was closed because of that war. So I don't know what they went through with the travel and such, if they were in military planes or if they were in their nice comfy seats so they can sleep and stuff. I don't know. I know
this dude has a lot of money.
Well, for sure. So who knows what they sent over, but if it was a military plane, not great. I mean, flying in business class for 6 hours takes it out of me. Flying's hard. Like, it's exhausting. And I spend more money to be comfortable, but it's flying's hard. And these guys are flying all over the world. And then the Monday, it's still live, and they got all the same people. I was impressed by the tenacity of these guys, and that's why I picked Michael Cole, because I would have called in sick. You know, get Wade and Corey to do it or whatever. And like, the guy did so much. The guy carried the show.
That's fair. I'm not going to argue that point other than the fact that he wrestled. That's fine.
He's not a wrestler?
Oh.
He's undefeated at WrestleMania, dude. How can you call him not a wrestler against Jerry the King Lawler? Who did he fight? Yeah, it was Jerry. Insensitive.
Ridiculous.
Insensitive. There's too many pay-per-views, though, dude. Am I wrong? Like, slow her down.
Yeah.
You're lower.
They used to only be 4 every year.
Yeah, I do.
Rumble,
SummerSlam. Survivor Series. That was it.
Yeah.
Now there's like, it's every 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
I mean, even once a month was getting a lot. Now it's like every 2 weeks. And then we got sometimes 2.
Event. Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to complain about more wrestling, I guess, but I got shit to do, man.
Watch it, take notes, and talk about it for now.
Saturday the 13th, we're going to have, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This will be 11 to 12 hours of wrestling in 4 days.
Yeah, it's going to be rough.
So much. First world problems, I know. I got running water, but it's like,
I woke up and tied my own shoe.
Anywho. All right, like and subscribe. Kayfabe Wrestling Talk. This is where you come to listen to how wrestling should be talked about. Matt's going to get this shit fixed before our next episode. I'm sick of your shit. Your Microsoft, I hate it. Why does it show up? Maybe we should chat with support. Think we should support it?
I like that, because what people don't know is that every time we start this, you're the one with the problem.
But you're the one with the problem today.
First time
Same headset microphone. Just saying. Sounds like it's not just me. That's all I'm saying. Not just me at all. Jabber's kicking ass right now, motherfucker. Jabber's taking Microsoft down. The little guy.
The little guy.
Yeah, they're only worth like 16 million or whatever. Microsoft's like 100 or whatever it is. I don't know what it is. It's more than Jabber. I can't play it to you.
Like and subscribe.
Kayfabe Wrestling Talk. Bye.
If you disagree with Nick,
you're definitely wrong. Or you copied me. And then that's the only time you agree with me. So then you're wrong as well. You're just wrong. Bye. Like and subscribe.